Now, this is proof that homophobia kills, but not only that, that the sword is double-edged. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to KRSTV. This is your boy Kenny. Now remember, subscribe to my channel. Click that bell so you can get notifications every time I drop a video. Also, follow all the information I have in the description box. Also, like this video, comment on this video, and share this video. Now, this is a thought and commentary video I'm doing. Normally, I don't do intros for these videos, but this one needed one because this was a very crazy situation. It happened about a week ago, and I wanted to wait to do a video about it because I really wanted to get my thoughts together as to how I was going to approach this. Because as I said in my intro, homophobia kills, but we now realize that that sword is double-edged. Because normally when we hear cases of homophobia, it's usually the homophobe killing someone of the LGBTQ community. But in this case, the homophobe is the one who got killed because she decided to do the unthinkable. And I'm talking about none other than Jane Waughfield of Indianapolis, Indiana. What ended up happening was she was doing business with this guy that she's known for some years. They had like a little thing back in the day where he supposedly, you know, snacked on her box. And they were supposed to be doing some business together. After she left, she had realized that she left her phone in the house. She went back to the house, knocked on the door, nobody answered, but the door was unlocked. She goes in there to get her phone, only to see the guy having sex with another man. And she immediately hits the roof. She admits that the guys had, you know, was trying to kill her or whatever, so she got up out of there, and she pretty much told them that she pretty much let old boy know that either you give me $5,000 or I'm gonna tell your business to everybody. Now, this is where the problem really lies here, because first of all, you walked in on a situation. You actually saw that, okay, this guy was having sex with another man, and the guy that he was having sex with was allegedly his cousin. So obviously this is a man who's on the DL, and some of us in the gay community will tell you that sometimes cousins are like the best test dummies, you know, when you're starting out in the lifestyle. Not all of us do that, but there's some in the gay community, you know, a lot of times their first time was with their cousin. Yeah, so, you know, that, as I said, that goes either, that can go either way. So, but getting back to the situation at hand here, you walked in on the situation, you flip out, they in turn want to kill you because, of course, they're on the DL, and it just goes to show you how crazy the black community is, you know, as far as homophobia and transphobia. It really just creates this very big DL community where people do what they do, but they hide behind closed doors because they don't want to be ostracized from family, from their friends, or from their community in which they were brought up in. You know, it's an epidemic that needs to be treated. So she, for one, further permeates this problem because she decides, either you give me $5,000 or I'm going to tell it. So you went from being a witness to now being an extortionist. And then when they didn't give her the money, she decides to go on a rant, a 17-minute rant on Facebook Live where she tells everything. And you really see how homophobic and how ignorant she is. And, you know, and how just careless that she was being. Like, she even admitted that these guys tried to kill me. So what made you think it was smart to go online and talk about this situation putting it out there that, you know, these men out here be doing crazy things in the sheets. And she even mentioned the man's name. And then she even put a post of the guy's picture, and it had the word gay bird put on top of it. So it seemed to me that you had a death wish, honey. Because if you had some gays in your camp, we would have told you, don't do that shit. Keep your mouth shut. Mind your business. Because we all know, I mean, even girls who got Judy's, they know not to put that man out there like that. That is wrong to out anybody or to put out their personal business, you know, to the world, because social media has created this thing where information is accessible within seconds. And within seconds, you can get, you know, your information gets sent everywhere around the world within a matter of seconds. So you putting somebody's business out there online can be very detrimental and traumatic to someone. And the whole process of coming out is something that is supposed to be decided by the individual themselves, not by society or by other people. I mean, we've had cases within the LGBTQ community where someone tried to out somebody else and the results never end well. It's always been a problem because you don't know what this person is dealing with as to why they're closeted. You don't understand probably some of the pressures they're dealing with. And my whole thing is that we got this thing in the gay community where we want to go after the trade, you know, the bad boy, the dude that's on the DL, and then when he treats you like shit, you want to tell his business. No, bitch. You had no business fucking with him in the first place. Because here it is, you're out and you're loud, where this person is quiet and hidden within the shadows, and nobody knows. So the whole thing about it is that if you agree to that program, you stick with the agreement. You don't put that man's business out there. Even if he does treat you bad, you just cut your losses and keep it moving. See, if she has some Judies in her camp, she would have known this shit. Which just goes to show, just from the things she was saying in this 17-minute rant, that she was homophobic. She was ignorant. She literally was putting herself in danger and wasn't even, and it just didn't, no one was there to literally pull her off the screen and tell her to shut the hell up. Don't do this, because you're pretty much making yourself a target. Because not only 2 hours after her doing that 17-minute rant on Facebook Live, she gets murdered. She gets shot in pretty much a drive-by shooting while she's driving her car. Her car ends up hitting multiple other cars. You know, one of the people that was driving, you know, had, you know, some serious injuries, and she was rushed to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. See, this is what I'm saying. Homophobia we have now realized that homophobia has a double-edged sword. Now the person who was homophobic gets killed because they chose to out somebody when they should have kept their mouth shut. And now this woman has left a child behind, and now this child is growing up without a mother, all because the mother decided to do something stupid and unthinkable that she couldn't take back. I mean, so this is one of the memories that your daughter is going to have of you. And it's so unfortunate. But rest in peace to Jane Waughfield. I mean, I'm so sorry that this woman is now dead. But in a way, you created the situation in which somebody was going to come for you. So now there is still an ongoing investigation. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. I mean, we can probably say, oh yeah, the guy probably did it. But how do we know the cousin didn't do it? Because she was going out everybody. And the thing is, when you are putting somebody in that situation, they will do the unthinkable to keep you quiet. I mean, hell, even in my past, even though I'm openly gay, I've dealt with DL men in my past. As a matter of fact, I used to be a target for them. They used to love dating me. But because I was not that type of person that's going to put your business out there, I'm very respectful of that. And on top of it, I will never mention names or anything like that. Because, you know, you make the decision whether you want to mess with Trade or the DL man. You know, that's just kind of like our terminology for DL men trade. You know, they look straight, they look hood, they look thuggish, they look like they can give you that good yeah. You know, just saying. But you take a risk every time you deal with that type. And if you don't want to deal with that, then leave it alone. Because at the end of the day, it's on you. Because unless they rape you, you chose to sleep with that DL man or to get involved with that DL man. And the thing that really got me with this girl, Jane, is that she was going off as if this dude was her boyfriend. But yet, he only snacked on your box 2 years ago, and you said it was nothing serious. But obviously, you had more feelings for him than he did for you. Because if you didn't have any feelings, why'd you go on a 17-minute rant on Facebook telling this man's business? So obviously, you was hoping that there was going to be something more there. But obviously, when you found out that he liked a little something extra, you decided to get live and to go on a rant, and now you're dead because of it. So this needs to be a lesson to all of us. That one, be careful what you put online. 2, if you're dealing with somebody who's on the DL, respect that. And do not out that person. Do not put their business online. And do not put them in a situation where they feel they have to retaliate to protect themselves. Because we've kind of created this environment where the DL culture is allowed to exist. We have to change the narrative where these men or women who are hiding in the closet can have the freedom and the support to come out and live their truth. Or to share who they're screwing or who they're in love with. Because there's different variations of DL men and women. And most importantly, you need to think of your future, because you can make a certain move that can be traumatic and can destroy your life. And unfortunately, Jane was one of those women who made that move. So that's what I have, y'all. Get down in those comments and let me know your thoughts on this situation. I had to talk about it because it was definitely on my mind and in my spirit, and I had to share my thoughts and commentary on it because I just couldn't keep quiet about this, because it just goes to show you that, yeah, this type of situation is showing that, hey, the DL culture is really big, especially in the black community, and there are many variations as to why that is, but also the fact that, you know, outing somebody can be deadly. So with that, y'all, that's all I got. So until next time, everybody, take care.